Alright, this is the Cambofoto tripod. The box says TM264A plus LP36. I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you between $49 and $59, depending on specific models and heights you get. They have not paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. Alright, in the box we get a nice little carry bag with a pretty wide adjustable length shoulder strap here. It's not super long, but I can fit it over a shoulder, and it works pretty well for that. So inside the bag is the tripod itself. It includes a bonus cell phone squeeze holder here. There we go. This guy has a 1/4x20 inlet there, and one is here as well. So you pinch here to squeeze your phone in. Alright, we have a small instruction sheet, 3 Allen wrenches. I think 2 of them might be the same size, or at least very close to each other, and one small one. And the folded tripod itself. Alright, now this tripod has a locking leg system here that will lock in a couple of different positions, so you can push this and flip it up or fold it all the way up. And so it has this section right here, which can go down or extend up for extra height. Now there's no crank or knob, you just manually position it and then tighten this guy down. It does have a ball head here, and so you can position the ball head where you'd like it, and once you have it positioned, you lock it in place and then it's locked down. So the quick release plate here is kind of a clamp style. You slide it in like so, and then you turn this guy to clamp it down. So I guess if you need a super wide stance, you can fold these legs out. They're not quite horizontal. There's, a couple of inches here, and this guy does have to be all the way up for this to work. But you can set it up like that and get a decent amount of area there. Alright, so this center point here has the one tube that goes up there, and then a second tube that goes up here. So you can get a good 2-foot extension off of this 3-point here. Alright, with the legs sprayed out, but both tubes extended in the center there, we're right at 28 inches high. Now with just the center tube up, which is kind of required because otherwise you'd be hitting the ground down there, this guy here is right at 18 inches. Now if instead you pop these legs up 1 click and drop the center tube, you can get down to 17, say 16.5 inches right there. So I'm going to say that's probably the lowest you can get, is about 16.5 inches off the ground. So with a more traditional stance like this, you're looking at 21.5 to 22 inches. Alright, maximum height, everything extended. My model here is at 70 inches right there. Now, each of these legs on the bottom does have this little screw, so you can get some fine adjustments with that screw going in and out. Or you could possibly replace this with something like a ground point if you're going into turf. So you could change that out for a turf point if you're trying to get a good grip into some ground. Now if you need to add weight to hold this tripod down, there is this hook right there on the bottom of this center post, and that hook unscrews, and so when you unscrew that hook, you can actually pull the center post out of the center of the tripod and use it as part of the monopod. So for monopod usage, I've removed the hook here from the bottom there, and that should allow me to pull that completely off, and it has the screw in there. Then I unscrew this guy here. And this guy has a screw in there. And so there I have a monopod, and this bit can extend one up there. Plus down here I have the standard leg adjustments like so. The leg folding action is pretty simple. You push the leg down, push this up, flip it wherever you want. You can fold them all the way up to stow, pull it down, it'll click once, twice, third time there. So this is your lower position. Now it's hard to push this without pushing down first. You have to push down, release, and then go up. So this hook is completely plastic. It feels like some type of very heavy-duty plastic, maybe a fiber-reinforced plastic, but it just is a cast plastic part with threading and the hook on it. The instructions don't list like a maximum weight you can put pulling down on the hook. There is a maximum weight, 13.2 pounds, for the weight that the tripod can support. So maybe you shouldn't put more than 13 pounds of weight pulling it down. I don't know if that's specifically the camera equipment for the ball head or the whole tripod. So this ball head mounts on top of the tripod center post with a 3/8" screw. That does mean you could take this off and mount anything that has a 3/8" screw to the top of the tripod. So this guy here will rotate 360. If you turn this knob, it locks the rotation. And then the ball on top, when you loosen that guy up, you can move it around. So, it slides in this slot here. It can slide pretty far down to 90. Otherwise, it has some places where it hits the handle and so forth here. So it's not meant for doing extreme angles, but you can definitely adjust this a little bit. If your tripod isn't perfectly level, you can just level your camera using the ball head here. Once you're happy with it, you tighten this lever down, and that keeps the ball from moving around. So that just screws on or off the top of the center post here. And the center post is the one that has the two different telescoping post heads. So the tripod doesn't have a handle per se, but you can just pick it up from this foam grip on the one leg that converts to a monopod. It's possible this thing could push in and pinch your fingers there a little bit. That goes into that far, so if your fingers are bigger than that, you could get a little pinch there. But you're really only going to have 13 pounds on top of this, so there really shouldn't be much weight swinging around to pinch your fingers there. Alright, so not including the accessory hexes and the cell phone holder, this guy weighs in at 3 pounds, 2 ounces. That's 1.4 kilograms. So I feel like a lot of the design choices of this tripod, the 3 different extensions on the legs, the double extension on the upright arm, the upright post here, I think a lot of those design decisions are designed to keep this thing under this 17-inch height. So this folds down very small. It's very nice and packable. It's 3 pounds. It's not super carbon fiber light, but at the price, it's pretty small and light. Material wise, all of these tubes are aluminum. You have some steel in the fasteners that go in there. Some of these clips are aluminum. The knobs are aluminum with some steel inside. So it's generally not going to rust too much, but it's not fully, rust proof. It's not like they're using stainless hardware here, for example. And some of these parts are plastic, but the plastic feels relatively strong. Like all of this stuff feels like it has some type of reinforcing fiber inside of it. These little knobs here that you're turning to adjust these tubes in and out are kind of the only plastic that feel like they might just be regular plastic and not some type of hard, extra strong plastic. So it looks like everything's adjustable with 2 sizes of hex. They give you 2 here, I presume, so that you can adjust both sides of this leg here to tighten or loosen that leg thing. It's generally, it seems to be pretty good from the factory. You know, it takes a little bit of force to move it around, so it's not going to move around on its own, but it pretty much, you know, it's pretty easy to move around from the factory, and it's not too loose from the factory. And of course, with these locking cams here, you know, they'll go in one direction easily, but then they'll lock in the other direction. So the quick release plate basically just has a screw clamp here. They do have these 2 slots with these safety nails, as they call them. So you put this in and you clamp it down. If you clamp it tightly, you know, it's not moving at all. Now, if it starts to loosen up, this guy can slide a bit, but those nails keep it from falling out. So, you know, you'll notice that sliding before it really falls off the thing. And to get it all the way out, you have to pull it farther out. Now, these guys here look like, if you don't like that, you can simply remove those guys with this provided hex key. So this here has a bit of adjustment. This guy is 40 millimeters wide. It's about 33 to 35 on the inside of those slots. But, you know, that's the general size of that quick release plate. All right, value for money. This feels like a pretty good offering in this price point. You know, obviously it's not your top-of-the-line, super expensive tripod, but it has the basic functionality that you need to use it. You can convert it to a monopod. It has the ball head. It takes a little longer to set up and take down due to all of the different leg extensions and, you know, the fact that the quick release is kind of this manual turning thing going on here. But it's very functional, and at this price point, it seems like a reasonably good deal at this price point.